Whether you're an experienced cruiser,
There she is, our girl.
My favourite chef.
a first-time seafarer,
Wonderful. I think the state's bigger than me.
or keen to make a big splash, there's one thing we Brits are all on board with. We love cruising.
This is something like a queen or a princess would have.
British demand for cruises is higher than ever.
Cruising is like our dream holiday. All those amazing places, the entertainment, the food, the drink.
There's romantic locations,
I want to ask you something.
breathtaking views,
Why would you not want to live somewhere like this?
exciting activities,
Been looking forward to this one.
and treats and tipples galore. And although it isn't without its ups and downs, it's odds on that for fun in the sun,
Could do this and say every night, love it.
you'll love cruising the Med. Travelling with us this week, and now on the second day of their cruise around the Med, we have cruising newbies 4-year-old Kayla and her 41-year-old dad Scotty, who yesterday were blown away by the sheer size of the ship. They're home from home for the next week.
Oh my God, it's literally like 4 floating hotels.
Next up, the Suryavanshi family from Essex, who've never had a proper holiday together, despite Dad Suraj having previously worked on a cruise himself. They spent their first day of the holiday in Athens, exploring the flea markets.
Is this nice?
You look like a princess right now.
And last but not least, it's our adventurous travel buddies, cousins Linda and Jeff, who yesterday explored the botanical gardens in Athens, but struggled to find their way out.
We're
I
lost.
don't know where we're going.
We're lost. We're lost.
Overnight, the ship has sailed south from the Piraeus port in Athens to its second stop of the cruise. Iconic amongst Instagrammers, it can only be Santorini. It's 9 a.m. and after a quick breakfast, single dad Scotty and his 4-year-old daughter Kayla are already in the pool, reflecting on their first night of ship adventures.
We got up and we went for
Pizza.
pizza, yeah, 10 o'clock last night. We decided we was quite hungry and still quite awake, so we went and had some pizza, which was really nice, wasn't it? And we went exploring, didn't we, around the ship?
Yeah.
I think we know quite a lot of the ship now, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very rarely you go to sleep with a smile on your face, but you do. That day was so good and you're so excited for what's about to come. I remember going to sleep thinking to myself, right, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to see Santorini for the first time. From the seaside going towards the port, it's very rare that adults get excited like Christmas Day, but that was my Christmas Day feeling. It was really nice.
They've decided to stay on the ship today, and whilst most of the guests have headed to the island, Kayla, inspired by last night's pizza party, is getting to work on her latest project, a poolside pizza parlour.
Loves to find dry tables and then makes them all wet, like she's cleaning them. And then she'll pretend that she's a chef and make us all food.
It's just me and myself and Kayla on this cruise. You know, I'm a single parent raising Kayla by myself. It's going to be crazy because once we've done this, she's going to be starting school. It's like the perfect sign-off, you know, to go on a cruise, go to multiple places, and then she gets to start school afterwards. It's great. Today, she was very excited to go into this pool. Nothing better than a pool party.
Here's the menu.
Thank you. I want this very, very hot one, please.
5 minutes.
Okay, that's not too bad for a pizza. It does come in 5 minutes. I'll come to this restaurant again, I think.
Looks like the ship's own pizzeria might have some stiff competition.
Ready?
Ready? Wow. Thanks. This is lovely. It's been just us two since the day she was born. Everyone keeps saying, how'd you get on with being with a little child all the time? But I feel sorry for her being around me all the time, you know? She has to deal with me.
If this holiday, if it was just myself, would have been a completely different vibe, to be honest with you. I probably would have had a few more later nights. Probably would have seen the night more than the day, to be fair. But at least I get to wake up every day, enjoy the sun, have a laugh with my daughter. And so, yeah, I'm glad that we got to do that.
Would you like a pizza?
Another pizza? I can't eat too much pizza. Can I just have some after dinner mince? Thank you. Oh, there's a big after dinner mince. What's your face for?
She's a water-friendly, happy person. You know, she loves being in the water, playing in the water, and it's just nice to see her excited about things, you know, looking forward to doing things and not having to sort of go out the way to try and find things for her to do. It was just perfect start to the day. Getting her out of the pool is going to be a really big challenge and difficult to do.
A good start to the day by all accounts. Let's hope it stays that way. It's 9:30 a.m. and although the ship docked at 7 a.m, only the most organised early birds have left the ship to explore Santorini. While some may make an early start and others ease themselves gently into the day, it's a much more hectic start for Suraj and Sneha and their 2 toddler daughters as they try to pack for a day at the beach.
Okay, Agni, let's get your hair done. Come on. Santorini was a place that we always talked about. We always saw it in a lot of movies. The beautiful blue domes and the stony architecture was something that we were looking forward to. And girls, they love beaches, so they were, the moment you say beach, they're excited. Seaside and beach, their favorite words.
Are you happy to be swimming at the beach? Yeah. Get your shoes on. Yeah? Do you want to see some dolphins?
No, I want to make sandcastles.
You want to make sandcastles? Okay.
And it's not just the girls that keep getting distracted.
Daddy used to work on one of those big ships. That's bigger than what I used to work on, but the one we're on is the biggest.
Impressive stuff, Siraj, but it's not helping with getting ready.
Where's my phone?
I'll get it. You'll not find it. I know where it is.
I know. It's left in the toilet. If you can get my phone for me, I'll get the sunscreens pad. I've got the changeover, the nappy bag, which is... Found it.
That's your phone?
You're good. Well organized.
We still need towels and their swimming costumes.
We are a bit more organized in our own space. We know where's what, and we only give them the options to choose from. But with holidays, you find it difficult to get out on time because obviously kids have their own agenda.
Yana took the shoes off again. Yeah. Why do you not want to wear your shoes?
Girls, let's go to the beach. Let's have a fabulous day. It's sunny and it's the best day to be out there. Do you know where we are? We're in Santorini.
So we had to just keep reminding them that we're going to go on the beach. You need to wear your sun hat. You need to put your sunscreen on. So just get them back on the agenda and get them out. So yeah, we did good.
Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
All right, Agni, bye. See ya. We're leaving. It works all the time. Come on.
It's 9:45 a.m. and up on deck 16, cousins Linda and Jeff aren't in a rush to go anywhere. They're easing into the morning with a plate full of pastries.
I woke up about 6:30 and I looked out and it was just getting sunrise. It was beautiful as we were coming in. Of course, as it got lighter and you could see this backdrop, it's beautiful.
Now they've boarded and bedded in, conversation turns to last night's entertainment.
Did you enjoy the sail away celebration last night? What did you think of it?
No, I did actually. I got really involved. You could see me dancing.
Yeah, we know. It's usually me that's down there.
I know. I had to take the centre circle as well, which I thought was fun.
It was funny. Last night's sail away party. You enjoyed yourself jumping around like a raving lunatic. Yeah, it's a bit of fun. It's a big thing.
It was a laugh.
Yeah, it was. Yes,
a laugh.
it was a laugh. You went down and danced. I didn't bother.
Yeah.
I just stood up and watched. Yeah, I was bopping a bit to the music, but that's as far as it went for me.
In fact, somebody was having a camera come up to me and so I was taking a video of you close up. Well, thank you very much indeed.
Did you tell them you're going to charge them?
No.
You and I've got different
I know,
tastes.
but yeah. I'm good at compromising.
You're good at compromising. You mean you're told what to do and you do it.
Today, they're off to take in the sights of the iconic whitewashed island of Santorini.
Santorini is meant to be absolutely stunning. I've often looked at the pictures and I'd love to go there. With the white buildings, the beautiful blue roofs. It just looks idyllic.
I bet the ship looks amazing as well when you get to the top and you're looking back. I love photography, so I was keen to take the pictures when we were out, like in Santorini.
Yeah, your pictures are good. Sometimes mine are better, but yours are good.
So my mission of the day is to go right to the top of the hill and photograph back with Santorini and the ship, all in one photograph.
It's the sort of thing I would actually frame.
Yeah,
You get
yeah,
a good
absolutely.
picture.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound too difficult. Best of luck, Jeff. This week, we're taking 3 lucky groups of people on a cruise around the Med, and today they're in Santorini. Santorini is the most visited of all the Greek islands, with over 1.5 million tourists flocking there each year. But its 2 ports, Athenas and the old port of Thera, weren't designed with cruise ships in mind, so guests like Linda and Jeff must travel by water shuttle, also known as tenders, to reach the shore.
Getting off the boat onto the tenders is so organised. They tell you which deck to go to. It's all announced. You go. Thank you. Once one of the tenders is full, the next one's there and you're off. So there's no pushing, shoving.
The same amount of people went?
Come back, yeah. So it's a well-oiled machine. We are now on the little tender, the little shuttle to go over to Santorini. So this should be exciting.
I love these type of boats to go over with. It's really, really nice. Backdrop there is stunning. Can you see?
I know, it looks beautiful there.
We're on our way to Santorini.
We're already here.
Over there, that's what I mean.
While Jeff admires the view of the island, Linda is checking out the cruise ship.
From here you can see how big the ship is. It's a floating city, which is good. I've always seen pictures of Santorini, beautiful pictures. I'm hoping it looks as good as, you know, the photos that you see.
Speaking of photos, for Jeff to get the best possible views for his photo mission, the pair plan to head to the highest point of the entire island, the Prophet Elias Monastery. But first, they'll need to make their way out of the port, which is situated at the bottom of a 220-metre cliff.
We're now coming into the little dock. It's really crowded with la turistas. I have climbed a hill like this before in Israel, Masada, when I was 19, which was a long time ago.
To leave the port area, guests are faced with 3 options. There's the long, hot climb up a steep and winding path, a donkey ride, or a trip in the cable car.
You could walk up, but you've got the donkeys coming down
And going up.
And going that, and you're trying to walk.
Yeah, it's not advised to walk up because it can be very slippery.
It's, very steep.
And in that heat, and it was searing. There's a zigzag path all the way up.
It's pretty steep. It's pretty steep.
Let's see what we're going to do.
Following the influx of tourism that began in the 1970s, a foundation was set up by a local ship owner to create an option to transport visitors from the port of Thera up the steep cliff and into the town centre. Technically a pulsed gondola lift, this preferred option costs around €6 each way, takes just 3 minutes and carries a massive 1,200 people per hour. But with more than 10,000 tourists visiting a day in the height of a summer, getting a seat on the cable car can take a bit of patience.
This queue goes all the way back. You can see it's really far. It's taken quite a long time to get round. And we're just waiting at the moment to go on the cable car.
We all know that Brits love a queue, but Jeff and Linda were unlucky in their timing. The best thing to do is plan ahead, wake up early and get off the ship as soon as you can to really make the most of your day.
We just had to wait and turn, didn't have any option.
Let's hope Jeff's wish to photograph the ship with Santorini in the foreground isn't looking more like Mission Impossible. There are almost 20 beaches on Santorini, And today, Sneha, Suraj and the girls have headed to Parissa beach, which lies at the base of the Vuno Mountains. It's one of the longest beaches in Santorini and is famous for its black sand. Having successfully wrangled the girls off the ship and beaten the cable car queues, they're indulging in a leisurely calamari lunch before hitting the iconic sands.
She's enjoying it. Look at her. Look at her. Oh my God.
Shall I cut it in small portions like this one so you can put it all around your fingers?
No.
Yeah. Put one each like a ring around your finger.
That's going to be funny. So when we got to the restaurant, the bar at the beach side, it was lovely because we took a small boat to come off the ship and then the cable car and then the car to get to the place. So it was a nice moment for us to sit down, settle and enjoy. You just eating lemon, you need to eat food.
Life is always good at the beach. The food is...
Yeah.
The bar was nice. It was a nice setting. There were lots of lovely people.
And over lunch, Suraj is taking the opportunity to give his family a quick geography lesson.
There's something quite different about this beach. It's black sand, gravelly sand, not like fine sand. It's a lot different to all the beaches we've been so far. And I think it's because of those big rocky mountains.
Yeah.
So it keeps getting eroded to this black color sand because the mountains are black in color. That's because of the heat, I guess.
Not far off, if by heat you're referring to volcanic eruptions of molten lava, pumice and ash, which changed the entire shape of the island.
You love this heat, isn't it? You would love to live here.
I really, really love to sit in the sun.
And while he's enjoying time by the beach, Suraj's past life as a bartender working on cruise ships is never far from his thoughts.
So when you worked on the cruise, did you want to stay there for long or you felt like returning home?
At the beginning, it was really exciting. So we used to hit the post like every 5 hours. We used to enjoy the weather, get out and have fun on the shores. But once you see it all, then you just want to chill and relax.
My life on the cruise before was special. It was different. I definitely miss it. But then every phase had its own charm, and it was a different phase of my life. And it was amazing to share this experience with my wife and with my children, because when you experience something nice, you want to make sure that your loved ones are surrounding you and you could share that experience with your loved ones. It was good.
Trust me, this is a break after a long time, isn't it, Sneha?
Yeah, they love to play on the beach, so they're going to have a good time.
Now.
With full tummies all round, it's time to hit that famous black sand. It's midday and the temperature is over 30 centigrade in Santorini. After spending the morning splashing around and loving life in the swimming pool, newbie cruisers Scotty and Kayla are staying on board the ship for a spot of shade bathing, and Kayla's feeling creative.
Oh, look at this. This is front. Look at here, Kayla. Oh, wow.
If this holiday, if it was just myself, would have been a completely different vibe, to be honest with you. I mean, I can only speak from my experience as a parent. When you've got a 4-year-old with you all the time, sometimes you can't do everything you want to do.
Right, do you want to draw one of these ships? Yeah? Then draw a boat. Yes. What about this blue and orange one? Yeah? Draw that.
So we decided to do some activities on board. I could still see Santorini. I still got some nice pictures from where we was. Kayla wanted to do some drawing of the cruise ship. She loves drawing. She loves doing art.
Right, so you're going to draw the sea and I'll draw the boat. Okay, so what colour boat? Pick the boat. Maybe that one with the orange bit on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, you do the sea. And I'll do... Should we do a pink boat?
Living in Torquay by the ports, we do get to see lots of boats and lots of cruise ships all the time. You know, you do ultimately always dream to be on one of them and experiencing what they're experiencing.
What colour flag should we have?
Pink.
Come on, we've got a pink ship. Oh, a pink flag. What colour's Greece flag?
Blue.
Good girl. You know some flags, don't you? Do you remember what flags we learnt last year? Where was you born?
Portugal.
Portugal. We learnt the Portuguese flag, didn't we? And
She really, really likes different countries and learning different languages. And it's quite encouraging to see a 4-year-old wanting to learn different languages and learn different cultures.
what other flag is part of you? Germany.
Germany.
You silly sausage. Germany, so you know the German flag, don't you?
Yeah, but
Scott is certainly pulling out all the stops to keep Kayla entertained.
Count to 10 in English.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Count to 10 in German.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good girl. Well, you remember how to count to 10 in Germany, but you forget your half German.
Multilingual by the age of 4, that's impressive.
I call Kayla my international baby because she was born in Lisbon in Portugal. She's half German from a German mother and half English for myself. So she has this international blood in her. In my mind, she was like a little rock star. I'm quite jealous of it, to be fair. You know, just to say you're just English is quite boring.
What's the best boat out there now? Oh, that one over there. Is it because it's big? Was this one better or was that one better? Yeah, we got the best boat.
The technical term is ship, not boat, but we'll let you off just this once.
You love drawing, don't you?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, still at Fira Port, Linda and Jeff are one step closer to being able to explore Santorini properly.
We are now on our way up to the cable car to go up to the top of Santorini. We're having to walk up a million steps to start with, and it should be interesting.
The ship is scheduled to depart from Santorini at 7 p.m, giving most people plenty of time to explore the island. But due to their long, leisurely breakfast, Linda and Jeff got caught at the most popular time. But you know what they say, good things come to those who wait.
You want to get up there and explore and see as much as possible, and your time's being eaten into to just get up there.
But you didn't mind that because you knew when you got up to the top, you were going to see these wonderful blue domes.
You may not have minded.
Which- We're now up in the cable car, and you can start to see the view. Wow,
Looking back, it is stunning.
absolutely beautiful.
So just a word of advice, if you come this time of the year, which is end of August, yes, the queue is horrendous.
Tricky queues, but incredible views. And that's before they've even headed to the high point of the monastery. You can't complain, really. Every week, we're taking 3 lucky groups of people on the trip of a lifetime. It's day 2 of this week's cruise around the Mediterranean, and today we're in sunny Santorini. It's 12:30, and our adventurous first-time cruisers, cousins Linda and Jeff, are finally out of the port and ready to begin their quest to take the perfect Santorini photograph. They've headed in a 17-minute taxi ride southeast of the port to enjoy the panoramic views from Prophet Elias Monastery.
Oh wow, look at this. That view. That is stunning, isn't it?
Lovely.
Isn't that beautiful?
Standing approximately 567 metres above sea level, the highest point of the entire island, Prophet Elias Mountain is home to one of the oldest monasteries in Santorini. Dating back to 1711, the monastery is a stunning example of Cycladic architecture at its best. The monastery building is still inhabited by monks and not open to visitors, but you can still visit the chapel and its yard, where you can enjoy the view from the highest point of the island. It sounds like the perfect place for Jeff to fulfill his mission of taking a photograph of the ship with Santorini in the foreground.
It's so peaceful, isn't it, up here? But when you got to the top and you was looking out, you could have been anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
There was nothing there to say, oh, right, I'm in Santorini.
Unfortunately, not all of the buildings in Santorini are sugar cubes with blue domes, but that's not all Linda and Jeff can't see.
I can't actually spot the ship, so we might not be in the right location to take the ship and the buildings.
Where was the ship?
Jeff and Linda might have found a view, but it's not the one they had in mind for the mantelpiece. They spent so long to get to the top of the island. Let's hope it wasn't all for nothing. Back on board and up on deck 14 in their stateroom, multi-talented chef, linguist and artist Kayla is showing off her drawings to the neighbouring ships and boats.
Perhaps I can show them. Say, ahoy!
Ahoy!
Here's our picture.
Look at our pictures.
Our ship's better than yours.
Our ship's better than yours.
Yeah. The balcony was amazing. Whenever we had time to ourselves, we'd sit out there. She loved doing it. She loved looking up for new port sides and new scenery coming up. Yeah, very blessed to have that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Living the dream, aren't we, eh? We living the dream? You just want to clink glasses all day, don't you, yeah? Oh.
That's one way to spend the day. But here are some of Scotty's other tips on how to keep kids entertained on board a cruise ship.
The most important thing you can bring with you is just to keep an open mind, to want to experience new things, to want to be able to get involved in different things. And another one is just to really experience everything, go with the flow with every different experience and try different avenues and try different areas.
And there's plenty more to keep kids happy on board, with a programme packed with activities and workshops for little ones. More of that later in the week. Back on the island, Linda and Jeff are exploring Prophet Elias Mountain, home to the oldest monastery in Santorini and the highest point of all the island. Open to the public and free to enter, the monastery grounds are the ideal place to take in the panoramic views of Santorini's rugged landscapes, sprawling vineyards and plentiful bell towers.
The bells, Esmeralda, the bells.
Yeah, you and the bells.
My first impressions of Santorini really did expect all these beautiful white buildings, fabulous blue domes. There wasn't a sight of one. Apparently this monastery is the highest point in Santorini.
Is it?
I don't know how old it is, that I didn't find out.
It was built in 1711, Linda. Keep up.
Shows you how high up we are now. Wow, that's a great view. Look how high up we are.
Can't see the ship from here.
No, Linda, can't take a photo of the buildings and the ship together, can I? Not from here, anyway.
They may have found their way up to the highest point of the island, but the picture postcard view of Santorini's famous blue domes and glistening sea that Jeff is after is actually located in the town of Ia, 15 miles away, on the north coast of the island. Sorry, Jeff. Bet you wish you'd done your research on this one.
Someone sit down for a moment. Oh! See, I wanted to take a photograph of the ship in the background and the blue domes in the foreground. There was no blue domes to see. We wasn't even facing the ship because the ship was around the other side. All I could take a photograph of was an airstrip in the background.
So it was mission impossible after all, but at least they're finally away from the crowds.
It's much quieter up here. It's away from that tourist thing. Listen, you can't get away from the tourists, but I mean, it's manic.
I love both, because when we got off the cable car and we got into the street where all the hustle and bustle was, I felt like I was in a James Bond movie. All the bikes going past,
He was in a
narrow
James
streets.
Bond.
No, yeah.
I think if you're going to come here, you need to leave the ship very early to beat the crowds. You need to leave the ship at 8 o'clock or as soon as the tenders go.
That's certainly not a bad tip from someone who's never cruised before. But what does Jeff make of Santorini so far?
I'm edging towards, actually, I do like it.
Right.
There's certain things that I don't like.
Yeah.
But at the moment, no, I'm edging towards, hey, do you know something? It's changing my mind. I do like it at the moment.
My perception is you're wasting already an hour queuing to get up to the top here.
You can be in a theme park.
I wouldn't be going to a
No,
theme
I know,
park.
but what I'm saying is you queue in a lot of places. So
Yeah, but
I know.
I would actually plan it.
Yeah. Listen, if we were all the same, it would work anyway.
Agree to disagree. Time for a hard-earned late lunch. Over on the other side of Santorini, and after a leisurely lunch, Suraj and oldest daughter Agni are having fun on the black sands of Parissa beach.
Do you want to make a sandcastle?
The delightful beach set against the peaceful backdrop of the Mi-se-vuno Mountains has certainly cast a spell over Dad's Suraj.
That place has left a remarkable memory in my head. It's really beautiful. You can't express it in words how beautiful the place is.
Are you drawing Daddy's name? Let's draw your name first before it gets washed off. Come. Further back, and then draw a big A, and then a big G.
That gave me a real sense of holiday, because I was pretty much in the zone. Oh yeah, it was all sinking in. I'm on a holiday.
And it's not long before youngest daughter Yana and mum Sneha want in on the action too.
You've got an I. Yay! Yeah, that's A-G-N-I. Oh! My baby is right here. Are you having fun, honey? So nice to be here, isn't it? It's a lot different than what we're used to. This one's a lot different than the ones we've been to, isn't it?
Yeah. I like the sand, and I think it's good for skin too.
Is it?
Yeah. Looking at the beautiful sea in the black sand. So it was amazing. Yeah.
I wish we could have repeated the same day for the next 4 days.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going back to Santorini.
Let's build a sandcastle. Come, we can use our fingers and hands. Look, this is a mountain just like the one on your right. Nice, isn't it?
What a lovely day they're having. But we all know that taking young children to the beach isn't quite as simple as it sounds. So here are some top tips from Suraj and Sneha for an equally relaxing Santorini beach trip.
Number 1, plan ahead. Book a cab in advance or have an excursion planned by a cruise or something, but it definitely needs planning because you can't get stuck on any of the queues and lose time.
Number 2, just don't pack too much. Just pack what's necessary. Sunblocks, sun hats.
Black sand can get really hot, so please have the best footwear.
And finally, top tip number 3. Unless you really, really need them, give the pushchairs the day off in Santorini.
We did take buggies, but we ended up carrying them because you're going on a small boat from the ship to the shore, and then you're going in a cable car, and then you're going in a cab. I think maybe you could avoid buggies.
It's bye-bye buggy, but hello to some great tips. Thanks, guys.
What to do? You're having a lot of fun, right?
Meanwhile, after taking in the panoramic, albeit dome-free views of Prophet Elias Mountain, cousins Linda and Jeff have stopped off in Pios, the former capital of Santorini, for a spot of lunch.
We went and had lunch in a fabulous restaurant. That was really lovely. Yeah. But again, we didn't really have much of a view.
You could eat outside as well, but we ate inside.
What's that got to do with anything?
No, I'm just saying, outside, no, we really looked out. There was a view.
Yeah, but it was just a field.
Oh, wow, look at that scenery.
What do you expect to see from a Santorini restaurant window? Sydney Opera House, perhaps? The Hanging Gardens of Babylon? Ah, the famous Blue Dome churches. Well, there are actually only a few dozen Blue Dome churches to be found across the whole island. There are a couple in Pios, but they're best viewed from the other side of the restaurant. Oh well. As they settle down for lunch, Linda and Jeff discuss their, some would say, interesting relationship.
Everybody thinks you and I are husband and wife because we bicker.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
I have to keep saying no, we're first cousins instead.
People still don't believe it. I know.
I know.
Thank God. Yeah. Definitely not married again.
Well, not to you anyway.
We work well as a couple travelling because I'm in charge. There's no way I'd let him be in charge. I'm joking.
It's Linda's way or no way. Something works.
It works because I say we're going, and he goes,
yeah, but
okay.
I could say no.
But you wouldn't say no.
No, I know. But it does work. We do find the same things very funny.
We always find things funny.
Yeah.
Don't take life too seriously.
Yeah.
And just get on with it.
Absolutely.
Carpe diem, Linda and Jeff.
To that, I'll say cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
This week, we're cruising the Med with 3 groups of lucky holidaymakers. Some who's cruised before and some who haven't. Our guests have spent the day in Santorini, but now they're all back on board, ready to depart at 7 p.m. And it's dinner time. When it comes to meal times, there's plenty of choice for all tastes and ages. But for 4-year-old Kayla, there's only one thing on the menu.
Okay, I think the pizza's over here. Yeah?
You've guessed it, it's pizza. Again.
Hello. What pizza are we getting, Kayla?
Cheese.
We have to wait, though.
Oh, biscuit.
We had a really great day on the ship, but before you know it, it's the evening time and you think you see yourself, right, you've got to have something nice to eat.
Thank you very much. Right. Let's go, then.
We had a really great day. You've been swimming, dancing, eating food, meeting new people, watching the sun go up, finding out new things about the ship.
Do you want to buy that bit? It's got cheese in it.
While Kayla enjoys her pizza and dancing, Scotty reflects on their time on the cruise so far.
I'm rubbing my hands together thinking what we're going to do next because, you know, this has been really fun, couple of days. Still got lots of time left, many days, many places to visit. But yeah, bring it on.
Exactly. And Kayla looks happy enough after her first full day on the ship.
I keep remembering how beautiful it looked from where we was. So I've been very, very happy with that experience.
After a long, hot day in sunny Santorini, cousins Linda and Jeff are back in their stateroom, getting ready for the night ahead. They're booked in for a ballroom dancing lesson, but some are looking forward to it much more than others.
I can't wait to do the ballroom dancing. I love music, I love dancing. I dance around my flat by myself. I love it. As a kid, I had medals for it, and I used to dance with my dad. I think everybody should dance or learn to dance. It's fun. It can be great fun.
Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Okay, we're ready to rock and roll.
Do the gentlemen ballroom dance with their button done up on their jacket?
No.
I've never ballroom danced in my life, so I was quite worried about it. But I thought, listen, I'm game for anything, so give it a go.
The Vista Lounge is one of the ship's main entertainment venues, with its own bar and comfortable seating for over 300 people. This afternoon, however, it'll play host to a salsa lesson for 2 with Colombian dance teacher Caesar. But who's that strutting their way to the dance floor? Claudia and Tess. Almost. It is, of course, Linda and Jeff.
Hello guys, good evening. Buenas noches. Bienvenidos, welcome. How are you doing tonight?
Very good, really excited.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you here. My name is Cesar, I'm from Colombia. In my country, it's mandatory to dance. If you don't know how to dance, they take you out of the country immediately. Oh, just joking. Tonight, we have a Latin dance that is called the salsa. Have you ever done the salsa, guys?
It wasn't a ballroom lesson, it was a salsa lesson. And yes, I can salsa, which he didn't know.
And I can't. No.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever.
What about you?
I can salsa.
All right, do not panic. There are about 144 steps, but there is always the basic.
Basic.
Are you ready, guys?
Ready?
Yep.
Let's go for it. It's gonna be like back, center, back, center, back, center, back, center, back.
That wasn't good.
Yeah.
I was a lot out of my comfort zone, I must admit.
Back, center, back, center, back, center, back, center, back, center, back, back, center, back, center, back, center, back, center. Yeah. Go.
Wow, Jeff, that's quite something. But you know what they say, God loves a trier.
Now let's try to go with the movement of the arms. Circle to the right, circle to the left, circle to the right, circle to the left.
Our instructor was called Cesar. He was great. He was trying to teach Jeff the basic steps, which are very easy.
Easy if you know how.
He couldn't get to grips with the basic steps, so you've got no chance.
Back, center, back, center, back, center, back, center. All right, guys. In Spanish, we call that descoordinación.
Yeah.
In England, we call it a car crash.
Oh, really? I can tell.
I don't think he was very patient with me, to be honest.
He couldn't believe that he couldn't dance, but I could. So then he concentrated on me and left him.
It wasn't easy. I got 2 left foot.
He hasn't even got 2 left feet.
And fall down.
Oh.
It might take a bit more than an example to help Jeff learn to salsa. This is going to need a prayer.
Just 1 second.
All right. I'm going to help you as well. Por favor. Un milagro. Miracle, milagro, milagro, miracle. Por favor. All right. I think we're ready.
Yes, I think so.
DJ, música, por favor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pa. 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 Same direction, guys. Pa. Pa.
All right.
Same direction.
I know.
Pa. Now turn your couple. The guy's gonna turn. Keep turning, keep turning. Yeah. Now the gentleman is gonna turn by yourself.
Turn by yourself.
Gira, 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 gira. Very nice, guys. You are doing just great.
Fantastic.
Fantastic, bombastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Gracias, gracias.
Thank
See you
you.
around. Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First time ever, so I found it really difficult, but I gave it a try, and that's all you can do. I just tried to give it my 100% best, and that's all I can do.
This is more up my street. Could do this, as I say, every night. Love it. And you know, apart from just watching it, you know, participating is the best.
What a strictly fabulous way to round off the day. As the ship set sail once more, what did our guests think of their second day of the cruise?
For me, the highlight of the day in Santorini was the entire trip to Santorini. We had a lovely time as a family.
The food was amazing. It was right at the beach, so it was perfect.
Couldn't have asked for more for that day.
Sitting on a cruise ship and looking at Santorini from the seaside perspective was just beautiful. A day on the ship is actually still really, really fun. We had a good time on there. Ultimately happy, weren't we? Yeah.
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 The highlight of day 2 was the dancing. It was real fun, wasn't it?
I'm going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Even though I couldn't dance,
I know.
that was the highlight.
Coming up next time, we're visiting the largest island in the Mediterranean. It's Sicily.
These are the clam mussels.
Kayla and Scotty find something fishy in a local lagoon.
Is that living?
A visit to an old fortress turns into a banging day out for Sneha and her family.
You hold it like this, and then you bang. Can you do it?
Hold together.
Hold together.
Yeah, okay.
Salute.
And Linda and Jeff indulge in some Sicilian delicacies.
80% of the population have a big problem with the cholesterol.
I'm one of them.